Hello, ladies. It's Renee, host of the Welcome to Your Life podcast. Have you thought of recording your own podcast, but the thought of learning new technology was too frightening? I know exactly how you feel. That's how I felt until I found Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place, and it's free. You can record from your phone or your computer, and the creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere on places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many, many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Trust me, you will not regret it. People crave comfort. People crave connection. People crave community. Marianne, Williamson. Hello, truth seekers. You are listening to the Welcome to Your Life podcast. I am your host, Renee Reed. Welcome to Your Life is an Atlanta-based lifestyle podcast for women, helping you to live the life you deserve. Yes, you can get organized, live a balanced life, and get rid of your belly fat. If you're looking for tips on relationships, wellness, parenting, and lifestyle hacks, you've found your tribe. Welcome home. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe. And for those of you with a little extra change in your pocket, please share some holiday cheer and consider becoming a monthly donor. Your gifts help to sustain our community and provide for future episodes. In today's episode, I'm asking the question, should cell phones be banned at school? Let's get started. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. I am having a really good Sunday. It is raining here in Atlanta. This is the second day in a row, but I am snuggled up warm with my dog, Winston, and so we are both happy. He's especially happy because he's in the house and not outside. But today, I want to talk to you guys about cell phones, kids, and school. Sometimes the three of them do not mix. So I have a lot of friends who are teachers, and I even did a stint, like a school year, as a substitute teacher. And one of the biggest complaints that I heard from my fellow teachers and from my friends who are teachers, besides the fact that they do not get enough parental involvement in the schools, but I'm sure that has nothing to do with any of you guys listening today. But their second biggest complaint was that they had to monitor the cell phone policies of their school districts. And when I went to orientation, one of the first things that they taught us was that cell phone usage at school was forbidden, point blank forbidden. And if you caught a student with a cell phone, even if they were just walking down the hall with it in their hands and they weren't using it, we were to take the cell phone from them and either keep it in our desk or turn it into the office. And the student was not able to get the cell phone. Some teachers would kind of bend the rules a little bit and let them have it back at the end of the day. But for those teachers who were strict and stuck to the rules right down the line, they held on to the phones until a parent came to retrieve the phone. And let me tell you that those were some of the most awkward conversations that I had with a parent. And I know that some, with everything that's happening in our schools today, the school shootings, the bomb threats, it's just total chaos, that some parents just feel safer knowing that they can get a hold of their student or their child at any moment. But for many educators, and including those in the U.S., they consider it a distraction. And some schools are considering banning cell phones altogether. Some school districts outside of our country, like France, they've already taken that step. They have banned the use of cell phones in their schools. And their Minister of Education actually went on to say that children don't play anymore at recess because they're too busy playing on their smartphones. And in his opinion, from an educational point of view, this has become a problem. But I think, and this is just my opinion, as a parent and as a parenting coach, as someone who has worked with parents for the last 11 years, I think that the real problem is that parents are not teaching their children how to have a cell phone and still engage with the world around them. And that is probably because we, and I include myself, are poor role models. My husband and I were having dinner the other day, and we were both on our cell phones. And the waitress came over and took our order, and then we went back to our cell phones. So as adults, we are not being good role models for our kids. And I want to ask you, how many times have you played a game on your phone or texted or were texting or talking to a friend, while you were eating dinner with your kids? Another problem is that we need to teach our children how to be respectful of the school rules. So I don't know about your school district, but in our school district, every year we got this little booklet that outlined every single rule and regulation of the school. And at the back of the booklet, we had to sign a form stating that we had reviewed the rules with our child and that we understood them, and we signed the form as a testament to that, and we sent it back into the school. And I know, I got to admit, sometimes, I had 5 kids. After about the third one, I just kind of, signed it and said, turn this in. And you are probably like that too. If you have more than one child, you are doing multiple packets of paperwork for each child, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. But the smartphone policies are included in the rules. And I have to tell you that the 2 times that I have confiscated a phone from a student and had to have the parent come in to retrieve the phone, you would have thought that I had created this rule myself and that I was trying to, deny their child their right to freedom of expression. And yes, a parent actually said that to me. So I am speaking from experience. So I'm trying to see this from both sides of the equation. I'm trying to see it not only as a parent, but also as someone who has worked in a school district and understands how distracting it can be to teach while one or more students are on their phones. You know, they're texting, taking pictures, playing a game, watching videos, and they've heard nothing you've said. And it can be not only a distraction for the teacher, but also for the other students in class. So, this is what I think, and this is totally my opinion, but I've used it with my clients and it's worked. And so I'm going to pass these tips on to you. The first thing that I think you should do, and I wish I had done this when my children were in school, but get a cell phone contract. Go over the rules of having a cell phone with your child, and you both sign it. Now you can download a cell phone contract offline. All you have to do is Google it. Or if you want to use the contract that I use with my parents, just shoot me an email at reneereed@reneereed.net, and I will send you a copy of it. The second thing is actually have a discussion with your child about the school policies for using their cell phone, and make sure that they understand what will happen if a teacher or school administrator catches them with their phone, even if they're not using it. So holding it in their hand, having it outside of their locker or their backpack, if it is in view of a teacher or school administrator or lunch aide, it could be taken. So you want them to understand that this is the rule while they're in school from 7 to 2 or 8 to 3 or 9 to 4 or whatever their school hours are. And the third thing is that you want to make sure that they understand the consequences that they're going to face from you as their mom or dad if they get caught with this cell phone. So they need to understand two things. This is what's going to happen to you in school if you get caught with the cell phone, and this is the consequence that you're going to face at home if I have to come up to your school to retrieve the cell phone because you've gotten caught with it. And you know, the fourth thing, and this is a bonus, we need to remind our children and ourselves that there is a world outside of that 4.7-inch screen. That it's okay to talk to your friends face to face without texting them. And that recess is for playing with your friends, getting a little sweaty, and having fun and enjoying the fresh air. And you can do all of that without having a cell phone. So, I want you guys to really, really, really remember that you and your child's teacher are not frenemies. You are on the same side, the side of the child, and you're both trying to use your skills, your love of your child, the teacher's love of teaching, to give your child a quality, well-rounded education, to help them improve their social skills, and to help them to make positive steps towards the brighter future that's waiting for them and that they can have even with a cell phone. So, let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. Do you think that cell phones should be banned at school, or do you think that parents just need to pay more attention and teach their child or train their child on how to be better users of cell phones? I can't wait to hear from you. And don't forget, you can comment below, or you can send me an email, reneereed@reneereed.net. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to share this information with someone you love. Don't keep it all to yourself. I have enjoyed our time together today, and I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. So let's talk tomorrow. Have a great day. People crave comfort. People crave connection. People crave community. Marianne Williamson.